Some folks have come to me and they've said, you know, John, you've been so successful giving up smoking, you know, like hundreds of times over the course of your life. Why don't you put out a little video and kind of share some of your secrets to success? So, you know, after they twisted my arm, I finally said, okay, fine, no problem. All right. The first thing I want to say, you shouldn't really start any program like this without consulting your doctor. You know, you go there to your doctor and he'll hook you up with some kind of contraption. You take what they call your vitals. You know, take a little blood. You gotta take your blood pressure, squeeze that on real tight. A little machine like this, they press the button, you sit and you wait. They take a little picture of your lungs. You know, I always ask for a copy so I can take it home with me. Look at all the different malformations on those lungs. You know, you hold it up to a window or a mirror or something like that. And gives you a chance to contemplate on some of the damage you're doing to yourself. Now, my doctor was very good this time. He said, you know what, I like what you're trying to do. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to try some holistic medicine. So he put me on this what I have to call some kind of a pill popping regimen, and so he started me off. He said, take these little baby aspirins, 81 milligrams. So that way you'll never have a heart attack, because I'm kind of paraphrasing him here. Take these Centrum Silvers, they're A to zinc. There's an error. Must not be tight enough. These A to zinc, he says, you know, something like, I don't think you have to ever have, you know, you don't have to eat your vegetables and your fruits and things like that. You know, they make your stomach upset anyway. They're no good for you. He said, take some of this FiberCon dot. Not Fiber.con, but FiberCon dot. He says, this stuff is like kind of Drano. It will, you know, clean out your intestines, large and small, and your colon. You never have to have a colonoscopy or go through those kind of discomforts. He says fish oil is very important. He says it's got a lot of these omega-3 things to keep down your cholesterol, and lots of high concentration, I understand, I think they call it mercury. It's supposed to be good for you. 137/68. Oh man. The thing about the blood pressure is that they say 20 minutes after you take your last drag of a cigarette, it goes right back to normal. Whatever normal is, I don't really know, but it goes right back to normal. Then he says that you should really take some of these Super B complex. They got the folic acid, and they also have C, vitamin C. You don't have to drink orange juice in the morning or grapefruit juice or any of that kind of stuff. And of course, you got to drink plenty of liquids. I like this stuff. I think they brew it with this pure spring water coming from the Colorado mountains. Very good for you. It flushes out all those toxic chemicals and the nicotine and things. So once you've done that, you're finished with your diet requirements, and you can move on. And you have to be motivated to start smoking. One of the things I find very useful are these self-hypnotic subliminal tapes. Stop smoking. It's like stop smoking, stop smoking, stop smoking, stop smoking, stop smoking. And you know, before long, you don't want to smoke when you're listening to these anymore. This is my favorite. I have two of them. This one's all yellow from cigarette smoke over the years, but this one is nice because it's like when he's taking you down into a trance, it's like you imagine your body is filling up with this orange liquid ooze. And then you shrink down, you become a little skin diver or a scuba diver with a big toothbrush, and you go into your lungs and you scrape all the crap off your lungs. And that orange ooze turns like an excrement, brown, crappy, smelly stuff. It's like a little, you know that movie, The Fantastic Voyage? Great. This one, the major theme on this one is you have to be a complete moron to smoke a cigarette. He says, you know, it's a dirty, crappy, filthy, ugly, crappy habit, and it rots out your gums and your teeth, and it makes your breath smell like a dirty old ashtray, and it wrecks your heart and your lungs and makes your mind stupid. Says you might as well go down the corner and find one of those big yellow school buses idling at a stoplight and just go and suck on the exhaust engine, exhaust pipe. It's very effective tape, very effective. I can't emphasize the importance of these subliminal tapes as far as motivation goes, to get you in that zone where you're able to give up smoking. Now, when I was in Ireland in '06, I gave up smoking. I don't only give up smoking in different, times of the year, different seasons. I give them up in different countries too. When I was in Ireland, I was smoking like a fiend, so I went through my Marlboros, and I had to buy some local fags. That's what they call them over there. Over there, faggot is like a burning ember, hence a cigarette, Just like if you're queer, you're like a little odd, a little strange, or if you're gay, you're like happy, or if you're a thespian, you're like an actor or an actress. So, but one thing I really learned when I bought their cigarettes is, our cigarettes, look at this, the Surgeon General, blah, 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 blah. Can you see that? I can't see it, The Surgeon General thinks that maybe cigarette smoke could contain a little bit of carbon monoxide. Whoopsie do, it got me shaking in my boots. Over in Ireland, they put nice big tags on their cigarette packs. I started cutting them out, souvenirs, and as I made this motivational collage. I don't know if you can see it all right? But it's like big, bold statements. Smoking can cause a slow and painful death. I mean, that's one of my favorites. That's getting a message across. Smoking kills, big, Smoking can damage the sperm and decrease fertility. Now, well, yeah, that's on there. Don't get me going. Smoking when pregnant harms your baby. Smoking causes fatal lung cancer. Smoking seriously harms others around you. And it's not so bad. Smoke contains benzene, formaldehyde, and hydrogen cyanide. These are good warnings. I'm going to take down my certificate of accomplishment from poet.com. I'm a real big shot over there. Mutual Admiration Society. And I'm going to put up this inspirational montage. That's motivation. I look at this, a prominent place in the house, and it reminds me, don't smoke, stop smoking, stop smoking. In Ireland, I was also very, very lucky. I picked up this book, Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking by Alan Carr. And this man is a genius. I mean, he's like the savior of the world. He single-handedly has committed himself to stopping everybody in the entire world from smoking. Whether they started or not, he's going to stop everybody. And he's going to make it easy too. So what he says is you don't have to go to withdrawals. You don't have to make this any harder than it is. It's easy. It's easy, he says. You don't suffer urges with his method or any of that stuff. It's just like you never smoked. He's a brilliant man, and he might be right. He says that this is probably the greatest book that was ever written in the history of the human race. And I've read it 50 times or more. I guarantee you read this book enough times, you will stop smoking. Sooner or later.